So you missed your mortgage payment by a couple of days, but it fell within that grace period that you see on your statement. Does that affect your credit? Let's talk about that. Hello and welcome to this episode of Masnyk's Mortgage Minute. I'm Rick Masnyk. So I was talking to a past customer recently, and we were looking at ways to restructure some of their debt, maybe do a debt consolidation, refinance. And one of the things that came up when talking about when her next payment was going to be made was the fact that she pays her mortgage on the 15th of the month every month. That's not the due date on the mortgage, but that's when the grace period ends. So to back up for a second, as you may or may not know, if you have a mortgage and let's say it's due on the first of the month, every month, well, the mortgage company gives you a grace period of 15 days to allow you to be late with that mortgage payment in case something unexpected arises. You can make that payment on the 4th, 5th, all the way up to the 15th. And if that falls on the weekend, they'll bump you to whatever that Monday date is, and you won't be charged with a late fee. And as I mentioned in the opener, talking about credit, it actually won't affect your credit report either. It's a safety measure that they put in place in case of something unexpected happening and you can't make your payment on or by the due date. But you shouldn't use that grace period date as your due date every single month. And the reason for that is if you have that, as I mentioned, incident, unexpected thing that happens in your life that makes you have to pay your payment a few days late, well, now you're going to be paying it outside of the grace period. The negative thing about that is you're going to get hit with some form of a late fee, 40, 50 bucks, whatever it is on your mortgage statement. The good news is that won't affect your credit score either, or your credit report, because you have to be 30 days late before they put that on your credit report. But the biggest point I want to get across in this message is please don't use that grace period date as your due date every single month or your payment date every single month. Because if an unexpected emergency or incident arises in your life to force you to be late by a couple of days, you're going to get hit with that late fee, and nobody wants to see that happen. If it happens once, you can call your mortgage company, ask for a one-time courtesy to have that late payment removed, and generally they'll do that on a one-time occurrence. But still, play it safe, get that payment in well before that grace period is over so you can maintain a good credit score and great credit history and payment history. Hopefully this information was useful to you. If it is, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you know someone else that this information could benefit, please pass this on to them. But for now, that concludes this episode of Masnyk's Mortgage Minute. I'm Rick Masnyk. We'll see you next time.